Hello everyone. Now in this video we are going to see one more tutorial of how to draw the isometric view of a composite solid. Now you can see the question on the screen. Draw the isometric view of a hexagonal prism resting centrally on top of a cylindrical block with its rectangular face. In all the previous tutorials we saw the prism, pyramid, cone, everything in the vertical axis one by one, but in this question especially they mentioned that this hexagonal prism is resting on top of a cylindrical block but with its rectangular face. When the hexagonal prism is resting with its rectangular face, the axis of the prism becomes horizontal, not the vertical one. So from this question what we understood that the vertical axis cylindrical block and the horizontal axis hexagonal prism should combine together. So first what I am going to do is that in the 2D normal general layout I am constructing the polygon, number of sides 6, edge method. Okay, the side of the base is 30 mm, 30. So let me keep in the rectangular box. Okay, okay, perfect. Let us give the dimensions. Yeah, so it's ready. Now I am going to do in the isometric view. So take the line. Okay, switching to the iso draft mode. First I will construct the cylindrical block of dia 80 mm and height 50 mm. Okay, to do this one dia 80 mm, right? So take the line 80, 80, 80, 80. So to mark this center I am joining it. Okay, ellipse isocircle radius is 40, cylindrical block bottom base, lower base is okay 80 mm, height 50 mm na. So that's why I am taking the axis 50 mm, copy, perfect. The cylindrical block is ready with these extreme generators. Perfect. Okay, we completed the cylindrical block of dia 80 mm and height 50 mm, and now we need to face that hexagonal prism resting with its rectangular face on top of this one. So what I am going to do is this. First I am going to construct the hexagonal prism horizontal axis one. So take the line 15, 30, 15, 25.98, 25.98, 15, 30, 15, 25.98, 25.98. Okay, perfectly we finished it. Let us join with the lines. I am taking the endpoints of the segments instead of marking it again. Perfect. Okay, yeah. The front base of the hexagonal prism is ready, and now we need to draw the rectangular faces. The height of the prism is 70 mm. So now I am taking the rectangular faces, means straight edges, F5, 70 mm, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Okay, now I made all the rectangular faces. The final one is that here again we need to make the lines. So instead of drawing it again, just I am selecting everything. Okay, copy from here to here. Yeah, let us give the color for this edges also. Okay, perfect, everything we made it. If you observe carefully, I made the front base and back base on the rectangular faces, but we need to mark the axis of the prism. So we don't have the center right now, you can see. So to make it as a center, we know that we need to join these individual lines into a hexagonal plane. So join. Now we will get, see, 70 mm. Okay, this is the axis, center to, you can give the color. Okay, finished. If you observe carefully, this hexagonal prism should centrally rest on top of this one. Here in this plane, this is the center point coming to the base edge. So this will be the center point. How to mark this one? We don't have the center here. If you see here, move, select objects means completely. Okay, let us take completely, enter. See here it is showing center point here, but not here anywhere, because in this rectangular face the center point is this one. So what I am going to do is that I am just, again you need to split here. So that's why simply I am drawing a small line for the sake of reference. So now this midpoint will be the center point for this rectangular face, and now I am just selecting everything. Okay, move, I am choosing the midpoint of this line, which is centrally here. See, perfectly we placed it here. So this is how you can make okay. So now it's time to mark the visible and invisible part. If you observe the cylinder from here to here will be the, up to here will be the invisible part. So trim, TR double enter. Okay, so ellipse, isocircle, F5, 40 mm radius, perfect. So now only this part will be this one. TR double enter. I am removing the front portion. Yes, perfect. So let us give the same color. This is the invisible part, dash line. So if you observe carefully, from here to here, invisible part. and this portion will be clearly visible. Okay, and coming to the hexagonal prism, the front base is clearly visible to our eyes. So whereas the back one, this is invisible, this is this one, and this one, and this one will be invisible. As I said, this was just for construction purpose, no need, we can remove it. Okay. So if you observe carefully, everything we made it perfectly. The upper base, okay, on the hexagonal prism sides, everything visible and invisible, we marked it very clearly. Now only the remaining portion is the bottom base of the cylindrical one. TR, double enter. Okay. Okay. Ellipse, ellipse, isocircle, radius 40. Okay. Trim the front portion, you please remove it. Okay, so this portion should be perfect. So with this we completed the bottom base portion also, invisible and invisible. Now it's time to give the dimension DIL, the side of the base 30 mm, axis, height of the cylindrical block, and now taking the ladder line for mentioning the dia 80. Okay, now let us give the dimension for this one, angular one, 30, 30. Okay, dimension edit, oblique. So this one should face along this direction, dimension edit, oblique. So this one should face along this direction, 70 mm. Okay, and this one, dimension edit, oblique. Height of the cylinder is 50 mm, dia is 80 mm. So perfectly we finished it. Now we can give the dimension notations. So front base I am taking A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L. Okay, we finish this one, and now upper base M, and this one N, O, P. So with this we made perfectly the isometric view of a composite solid. That's it.